What's good, fellas? Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. If I'm being candid with you gentlemen, like I always am, one of the main things that I've noticed in the modern day age that is lacking, especially in the, quote unquote manosphere or whatever self-improvement community, is that a lot of these guys that are talking are extremely rigid and one-dimensional. You know, if you're a young man, or honestly a man in this modern day age, like all of us, we go online and we try to improve. We look at different resources and try to, figure out how can we improve certain areas of our lives. And one thing that I've noticed is that whether you're watching, the red pill content or whatever, I think there's something called black pill now. Guys are telling you to have the sharpest jawline and tweeze your eyebrows and have a Kento tilt. If I said that correctly, I don't even know what the hell that is. Like, guys are turning into full-blown drag queens out here. Like, you might as well get a dress. You know what I mean? And it's like, I have to be honest, I saw major gaps in this market. I know the kind of man I am. I know where I come from and who I used to be, how insecure I used to be, what I've had to overcome, what I'm still working on, what I've experienced. And I created this community 4 months ago and have been meticulously crafting it because honestly, bro, I have another health and wellness channel. I've got a travel channel, and I just saw major gaps in this market, and I really wanted to talk from a more level-headed perspective. That being said, whether it's a red pill guy telling you that women deserve less or women are this and all girls are this and it's just your turn, which you can tell a lot of these dudes have never had genuine burning desire from a woman they actually want to be with. You can tell a lot of these dudes are cornballs, as I mentioned before, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The red pill does have helpful information, being honest. I'm not one of these far right, far left guys. I'm just me. Ho, you know what I'm saying? But nah. Or it's the other end of guys telling you that, oh, if you're short, you might as well shoot yourself because there's no hope if a 6'10" Tyrone with a behemoth cock, you know what I'm saying, comes through. Like, let's keep it a buck, man. So I say all of this to get to this point. It's not just one thing that's going to make you that ultimate man. You have to encompass all of the qualities and be a well-rounded man. You see, becoming a Renaissance man completely transformed my life. What do I mean? Let me elaborate in a manner that is more succinct and eloquent, like I always do. You see, I told you guys a few times about my background being a insecure first-generation immigrant kid in the U.S., having a speech impediment, not being able to articulate myself. I told you guys about, I was just super insecure, bro. Like, I was uncertain of myself. I was the weird kid. And it's like, especially growing up in the inner city in New York, being a black kid, like, you had certain parameters that you could be in, that they put you in. You had to be this way, you had to be that way. Any outliers and you were considered weird, or some people might even call you white, right? Which is a whole nother discussion in itself that I made. If you want to go hear about that, go check out the Why It's Okay for a Man to Be Weird video that I made where I broke that down. But I digress. I always had different interests. I always had rather peculiar, pursuits. I was always a different kid. I never fit into the mold. And so I always wanted to dive into style. I always wanted to dive into, just theater, reading other cultures, and like really just being me. And it took me years as I grew into my manhood to fully accept myself as a man. Now, I believe that two things really free a man. One, when a man realizes that nobody is coming to save him and it's up to him to get to where he wants to be, and you got to be on your grizzy and you got to be on your grind. And two, when a man realizes, man, fuck everybody else, I'm just going to be me. You see, those two things truly free a man. And so as I became more comfortable in my skin, I started diving into the arts. I started studying different languages, and I became a polyglot. I started dating different women, hearing different perspectives, and growing myself as a man. I told you guys in my previous video, I gamified my life, and all of the struggles that I encountered, I looked at it as a different level and challenge to overcome. Porque al final cada desafío nos agudiza, ¿cierto? Haciéndonos más capaz, hombres más profundos. para que ayudemos a la gente que nos necesita, right? Mterusa deja. I told you guys that. And so that being said, bro, working on all different facets of my life, working on my relationships. I told you guys that a man needs to date women on every income level. Some guys went in an uproar in the comment section saying, oh, that's some sucker shit. No, you idiot. You need to work on your relationships, period, because life is about relationships. It doesn't matter how broke you are. You need to become well-versed in female nature and their psychology so that when you become a man of high esteem, you do not get psychological laps ran around you. You do not get taken to the cleaners and have your kingdom and your business and your whole life that you worked years to build collapse. You need to be well-versed in women's nature. You need to be well-versed in human nature, right? You need to be a complete man. You need to be eclectic. You need to be charming. You need to be witty. It's not enough to have a sharp jawline or be completely ripped. Like, guys are going overseas to Turkey and breaking their legs to get taller. And listen, I'm not judging you guys for wanting to look your best and do things to make you feel better, okay? I got a hair transplant. I fixed my teeth. I have nothing against cosmetic surgeries. But what I am saying is that most of these guys are focusing on fixing the external when in reality you need to get the internal intact first. Yeah. Okay, now it's getting real. You need to make sure that you are a complete man inside. This is why a lot of you guys can't keep the women that you actually want. I was talking to a gentleman the other day on a consultation call. He asked me, Dud, why is it that when I finally get a woman I want, I can't retain her? It's because you're relying too much on the external validation of the woman. And you get comfortable sometimes when you finally get what you want. So you push it away. It's like, bro, you need to fortify every area of your life. You need to become better in relationships. Your physique needs to be on point. Your money needs to be on point. How you articulate yourself in a succinct manner so that people can understand you. How to use certain vernacular and jargon and understand situational awareness. Understand where you are. I don't care if you come from the hood and you speak in Ebonics. So did I. I know how to articulate myself in different settings. I know when to speak in Ebonics and when to speak more clearly and effectively. I understand the efficacy of speech and what it does and how it sways people into, buying your products or whatever your agenda is. You have to be socially intelligent. It's more than just looking good. Guys want to make so many excuses. Oh, Dudley, you're 6'5", that's your cheat code. No, nigga, my cheat code is my fucking brain. My cheat code is the fact that I'm a well-rounded, intelligent man and I've done the work. I get so many DMs from you guys. You go on my Instagram, you see, oh, I'm in this country, I'm in Norway, I'm in Greece, or I'm in wherever, and I'm speaking different languages, and all that stuff looks cool. I get it. It's social media. It looks cool, and I use it for marketing. But here's the truth. You guys just see that stuff. You just see when I'm on the beach in Colombia. You just see when I'm speaking this language. You don't see all the repetitious and monotonous days that I had sitting down on my couch or on a Zoom call with my freaking coach or my teacher, or doing the work, learning languages, or doing the work, informing myself on how to scale this and how to do that. All the therapy sessions I had working on my childhood traumas, all the speech coaching therapies I had to work on how I articulate myself, working on my English accent. I still work on my English till this day, bro. Every day. I work on all my languages. I work on myself as a man. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not enough these days just to have money. You're going to be that goober that has a bunch of cash, but nobody really fucks with you. They just want to be around you for what you got. You need to become a Renaissance man. And as I've become this, my entire life changed. You see, you guys focus so much on the external. Once you get your mind right, and your mind being the land in which you reside, right? Your mind is your home. You understand that everything that you perceive in the external comes from your mind? It could be 1,000 of you watching this video right now. You might see this shirt as sky blue. Somebody else might see it as being purple. It's about your mind, the land in which you reside. And so as you curate your mind and you get your ecosystem within your planet running and thriving cohesively, then you will start to shine bright, almost as if you were a sun. And as a sun is, it has other planets orbiting around it. And so as you start to shine bright because of the state of your mind and the health of your ecosystem, people will start to radiate towards you and orbit towards you. This is how you start to get the higher quality women that come into your life. This is how you start to get the higher quality friendships and brotherhood. You start to manifest this stuff. You start to orbit people towards you and bring them into your vicinity. I told you guys in a couple of videos ago how I somehow found myself, just being around highly successful people. And I conduct myself in a meek manner and I listen because I want to learn. This doesn't just happen by accident. No, I made myself the man worthy of getting in some of these rooms. Straight up. Coming from the hood to where I'm at now. And we're still climbing, working every day. You need to become an eclectic man. What do I mean by eclectic? You need to become well-rounded. You're too stiff. You're too one-dimensional. I remember when I started to speak more properly and conduct myself in a more eloquent manner, some people called me white, as if intelligence is only white. The ignorance of you guys is baffling. But it's okay because you're vibrating on a low frequency. So I don't understand you. I don't expect you to understand me. And that's cool. Once you become a Renaissance man, you start to look at the world differently. You become globally aware. You become aware of other people's plights and struggles because you are now a cultured man. You dabble in different cultures. You speak different languages. You can connect with different people. Turning your life into a rich and truly wealthy experience. This is what I define as true wealth. Having a well-rounded life. There's so many guys that I've got on coaching calls with. And some of these dudes making multiple six figures a year. They live great lives. They have money. But I'm so glad that I can help them see and look at life from a bigger perspective, a more grand scale. You need to become a Renaissance man. That's why, guys, I've spent some good time behind closed doors cultivating my new masterclass. And I am beyond words proud to announce to you guys for the first time on this channel. We don't have any sponsors yet. I've been denying sponsors left and right because I don't want to present something to you guys that I don't truly believe can help you. I'm proud to announce my brand new modern day Renaissance Man Masterclass, guys. I put my all into this program where I'm going to be helping you guys become eclectic, well-rounded, competent, radiant men. From how to articulate yourself properly to becoming a polyglot, becoming globally aware and cultured, how to properly groom yourself, how to dress and choose timeless, elegant, classy pieces, how to understand female nature on a more profound, healthy, and well-rounded, eclectic way, unlike some of these red pillars tell you, how to actually get a woman obsessed with you and loving you and respecting you on a deep level, how to walk in a room and be truly respected for your competency, not just your money or your height or anything that's fickle. You got to be kidding me. And you guys get access to my private community that I'm building right now of serious Renaissance men. We have men from all over the world building. This is what it's about, brotherhood. It's about becoming a complete man. So I'm proud to announce this to you guys. It's going to be pinned in the comment, first link. I highly urge you guys to enroll if you want to become a well-rounded, capable man, a rare man. Unlike all these other dudes who are telling you that, oh, all women are this or that, focusing on just the women, or focusing on just, oh, you got to have this much money. You have to encompass all of these different things, guys. It's not enough. You got to know how to fight. You got to know how to shoot. You got to be charming. You got to have money. You got to be fly, everything. So I'm so proud that in this program, I'm breaking all this down from my perspective, a man who actually, and y'all know I got receipts. I've been showing y'all receipts. And in fact, if I'm being candid, this program is 18 plus. I know I have a lot of younger guys who watch me. I'm sorry. This is grown man talk. Okay? Some of the material discussed in this program is graphic by its nature. I'm showing certain things. I'm talking about certain topics that are real. You know what I'm saying? On how to really become a well-rounded man. And so that being said, fellas, I am super excited to see how many men we're going to help as this community continues to grow. Go ahead and click that first link. And I'm going to see you on the other side. Guys, that's the video. I highly urge that all of you look into becoming a well-rounded Renaissance man. This has transformed my life completely. And I know that it will transform your life. It's not just about becoming jacked. It's not just about being handsome. It's not just about the women. The women come to you as like sprinkle on the ice cream cone because you're that dude. And you're that dude because you're competent. And your competency breeds confidence. But you only become competent by doing the hard things and facing yourself. And this starts with the traumas, healing those, overcoming yourself, and having a well-balanced, thriving ecosystem up top. And from up top, your reality starts to manifest in everything that you seek. Because once you're healthy here, everything that you seek starts to seek you. I'm talking about metaphysics. I ain't just talking about, man, I'm done, bro. I'm not about to sit here and talk about shallow shit with y'all, bro. Straight up. That's the video, man. Salute.